Alright, so the next crystal I will be talking about is green calcite. And green calcite is, it kind of looks like glass, like sea glass. It could be kind of like this soapy, translucent stone, or it can be completely clear, but more than often you'll find it in this shape or form, almost like shards of glass. And so green calcite connects with the heart chakra. It is working with relaxation, emotional balance, release of stress and resentment, connection with the heart. So what I'm finding too is as you are working with your heart chakra, it helps you to also release a lot of that energy that holds you back, right? Resentment, jealousy, feeling like it's you against the world. It helps you to let go of that so that you can not be so fixated on how things are blocking you, but how your heart can open to seeing that there's a vast amount of opportunities for feeling love and appreciating things that are good for you rather than being fixated on things that are not good for you, right? And so green calcite's energy is refreshing to the etheric body in the same way that a plunge into a swimming hole can be for the physical. It is cooling to the hot emotions such as anger and irritability. It nurtures positive traits like compassion and altruism, and it clears the heart chakra of stress and other types of unhealthy psychic debris. So I also talked about in the introduction video about how you can also, if you don't cleanse your aura or your bubble, right? Because everyone kind of navigate the world with their own aura. So it's kind of like everybody's in their own bubble. So if you don't, if you navigate the world and other people's toxic energy latches onto you, and then you start harboring those toxic habits, some of those toxic habits, and you, some of that being attached to you can also be identified as debris in your aura, right? Like smog in your aura. And what you want to do is you want to cleanse it. And so green calcite is really great for that. How do you know if you have, debris in your aura? Well, if you suddenly go from like 100% happy and you go into a room and you go from 100 to like 50% happy, or your mood just completely does a 180, then it could be a sign that you're absorbing somebody else's energy and that could latch onto you. Like, for example, when you come home or you meet someone and they tell you the story and it just brings you down, and you just come away with it feeling like, oh my god, I was having a good day until I met this person. That's a perfect example of having taken on somebody else's energy, right? Very, very clean and simple. So what you can do is you can also meditate with green calcite. If anything else, for me, I use crystals to meditate with, or I have them on an altar, or if you have it in like a wand form, which some crystals come as wands if you can get it in big chunks, you can use it as a wand and wave it around your aura. And your aura is just basically like a bubble. If you imagine yourself in your bubble, you can cleanse that bubble, right? So some people's auras can be, they can shrink their aura to be, only a couple inches away from their actual body. Some people can extend their aura up until 10 feet, right? And so Same thing with your heart wall. Your heart wall can be anywhere between, a feet out all the way. And then if you've had countless experiences where, you just can't trust anyone, your heart wall can be as thick as 25 feet thick. And so in some of the healing sessions that I've been in, my heart wall was at least 10 feet. And so we had a lot of that clearing. And this wasn't just in this lifetime, but a lot of it was cleared from past lives, or even when I was in my mom's stomach, so I could absorb some of my mom's trauma too if I don't remember anything, right? And so Green Calcite helps to cleanse that. Green Calcite also helps you to resonate with love energy and to express compassion and goodwill towards others. So it helps you to just remind yourself, like, be discerning, right? Acknowledge that even though you have someone coming your way and they're telling you all of this bad stuff that they've experienced, it teaches you to also be aware of this energy that you're receiving from somebody and deflecting it or not absorbing it. And so Green Calcite is really good for that, because then what happens is you channel that Green Calcite energy vibrations, right? That Green Calcite vibration, and then you can send it out to that person by returning something better, right? Not returning what they're sending you back to them, but sending something back to them that's even better, right? Which is love. Love is always better than any other type of toxic energy. And so there's that. And then emotionally, Green Calcite engenders forgiveness of oneself and others. So it also helps you with your own personal healing journey of forgiving yourself. So as you would send somebody else love, you can also turn that loving energy back onto you. That's what Green Calcite is very good for. It's good with clearing excessive plaque and blockages in the heart. It can assist in releasing buried emotions that may have manifested into like physical ailments. And this is just based on the book that I'm kind of referencing. And stimulates your body to overcome anything that is kind of going downhill. So things that you're feeling that's going downhill, it helps to bring you back up. So that is all that I have for Green Calcite. Something to also have in your collection. It's very obtainable. It's very abundant. You can find it almost anywhere. And that is all that I have for you.